All right, so this is a video to guide you on your journey to cloud integration. First things first, we're gonna set up the tool, and for that you need an account. So I'm assuming uh, uh, that we start afresh. So I'm going to also show you how to register on SAP.com. Here's the complete address if you want. And I'm going to share this as well. What we can do is we can going to just enter my credentials. Okay, so I that's fine. Let me enter. So I'm going to just choose. I'm a consultant, right? And then it's going to challenge me with a captcha. Let me solve that. Okay, so it has sent me uh, the email. Let me check that email. Let me uh, pause the video here. Okay, so I've opened my email box, and then I've received this email from SAP which says to uh, activate my account. Let me just do that. Okay, I'm going to set a robust password. Okay. And the engine is running in the background, working through creating my profile. Okay, so your account is now active with access to a wide range of resources on sap.com. Yeah, so I'm all set now. Let me now go to the BTP cockpit. Hopefully it doesn't load my previous account. So in case it does, I'll have to. Yeah, it did. I don't know why in incognito it's still loading my existing account. No worries. So I've just signed out. Bear with me. Okay, I'll sign it back again. All right. So here we go. Mm, all right. Perfect. Okay. So now, why is it asking my password again? So I think with the recent change, what SAP has done is I think it's kind of making mandatorily all your accounts linked with a universal ID. That's actually good. But earlier I was able to have an account without linking it to a universal ID. So that was also possible. Okay, so it is now apparently sent me a code. Let me check that. Oh, I don't see it yet. Where are you? Okay, let me request a new code. Okay. Um, I don't know why this code is not coming to me. The number seems correct. Oh, there was a gap, so maybe requesting now. Let's see. Oh, okay. I have to change the number. No worries. Mm, okay. So let me do. Okay. Here we go. All right. So since I've set up a very new account, it's asking me to go to the free tier or continue to trial home. This is a new option for me, so I'll go to trial home. I can create an account from there as well. Yeah, I can. So when you log into this BTP trial home, it will, if you don't have a trial account, it will prompt you with this pop-up. So essentially, what is a trial account is, a trial account will be your base in order to access any SAP services. And within a trial account, there'll be a sub account as well. So that sub account is usually linked to various services. So we'll see more details as we proceed. So I'm going to choose um, Singapore. I've noticed that this works pretty well. And in one of the guiding, I'm so sorry about this. Um, yeah, so bear with me, please. Um, so in one of the guiding videos in the initial days that I've watched, is it was explained that you should choose the nearest region to you, right? So that is the reason I'm choosing Singapore, since I'm closer to that. So let's move forward. Okay, so as soon as you do that, it's, you don't have to do a lot of clicks here, so that's a good part. It's now you've chosen the region. Now it's doing everything internally, so it's creating your trial account, which is aka the global account here, and then a sub account will be created. So as it's in progress already, so as you can see, you will see there is this alphanumeric number, and then there's a trial in the end. So that's usually how a trial account looks like. And then it's currently in the process of creating your sub account. And post the sub account creation, um, it will show you the organ space, which it will be setting up for you as well. So let's wait for that. I'm going to pause the video. I don't know, just bore you with this stuff, so I'm going to pause the video and then resume after this is done. Okay guys, we're back. So the process is done. As you can see, the global account name and then the sub account is always trial, and then this is your org and the space is dev. All right, so let's enter our trial account. All right, so this is our trial home where you have your sub account listed here as was created earlier. Trial hosted in Microsoft Azure environment, based out of Singapore, and yeah, you don't you under this directories and sub accounts, it's your account structure. That's it, nothing more. There are other things as well. They're more they're not used very frequently. They are oftentimes useful, but SAP does takes care of most of the stuff itself. So not really, there's not every day when you need to enter here. It when you create the services, it takes care of the thing along with it. So I'm not going to cover this. Maybe some other video. The purpose of this video is to, as I said, create a SAP account and then create a BTP a trial account, set up the sub account, and then finally what we're going to do now is um, set up our integration suite. Okay, so I hope you're all with me. I'm going to enter my sub account now. All right, so if you can notice the sub account, the this is the usual view of a sub account, right? And it shows you several things. For example, you have 63 entitlements, 2 instance and subscriptions. Then so earlier we used to have a newer environment. It might still be around. I'm not sure. It used to be more like, specific to some organizations, initial versions that came out. Now it's mostly Cloud Foundry that we see, right? So when you enter your this, so you have your Cloud Foundry environment. This is the unique API endpoint, and notice the API endpoint. It's like api.cf.ap21. So this ap21 is Singapore, right? How do I know this? Because I did a lot of troubleshooting, and you will also figure out, okay, while choosing the account, then it shows the name as well. And we talked about entitlements. So these are the entitlements. You need an alert notification, then you need an API management. This is application autoscaler, all of these things. So, and then our integration suite is also one of the entitlement that we have, right? So in a basic language, if I say integration suite is nothing but a service of the BTP suite of services. In order to activate it, I'm going to enter my services section and go to service marketplace. Okay, now here I'm going to search integration suite, found it, and then after clicking on the three dots, I clicked on create. Let it be the default values. Now the creation of the integration suite is in progress. So you see, by default, it has the integration suite and the business application studio. So integration suite is basically for um, taking care of the integration needs, and in the S4 cloud world, I mean SAP cloud world, and then business application studios to take care of the extension needs. Okay, now click on go to application. Okay, so this is good that we got this error, because I wanted to cover this one as well. Um, so oftentimes you will get this error. I deliberately did not do a mandatory step which is required, and that's why it says you don't have the access to the requested page. So how to solve this error? I'm going to also activate process integration. Okay. Integration flow, Cloud Foundry, and I'm just going to say RTI flow. Okay. So this is the role that is required to send a message, and we simply create it. Okay. Okay, I'm back, guys. I was just trying to resolve this problem. So, so just to recap, what we did was basically um, we activated this integration suite services, and then we went to that application, and we were getting that error that you don't have the required rules, right? So then what I did was went to security, to users, and then it will show my user, which is in the form of that email address which I registered with. And here I added this integration underscore provisioner role. So what I've noticed is I'm not 100% sure, but when I created it for the first time, I think it by default added this role. I might be wrong. I need to check this, but in case not, then we need to first add this rule and then probably go to the application, or you can do the other way around as well, right? Um, in any case, you need to add this rule. Okay, now my integration suite looks like this. Now this is going in a perfect way because you will um, there's not an aspect which we're not covering, so that way you will know that if you face the similar issues, then you know how to resolve it. Okay, now I'm going to add capabilities. So just remember, right? So BTP is a suite of services. Integration suite is one of those services, and then cloud integration is one capability of integration suite, along with a whole host of other capabilities like API management, this um, basically integration advisor and event mesh. All of that are capabilities of the integration suite. So I'm just going to select all, although what you need basically is design, develop, and operate integration scenarios for now, and then you immediately don't need, because if you're new to the CPI world, you don't need the immediately the API management, and then you also don't immediately need the integration advisor and the trading partner management. Open connectors can definitely be useful, right? And ISAM also is not immediately needed. So ISAM implements the AI technology to suggest you solutions. Okay, as I said, I'm going to take everything. Well, it's free, so and SAP wants us to try, so why not, right? So okay, so this process sometimes takes up to 60 minutes, as is written here. Normally, what I've noticed is it's under 30 minutes. So um, I'm going to pause the video again, and then when the process is complete, I'm going to show you how it looks like, just a basic walkthrough, and then we'll cover the walkthrough in our next video. Thank you all. See, API hub was real quick. I think the main thing which takes time is the cloud integration, which I've noticed. Um, so earlier, what used to happen is there used to be URLs generated for all of these services, right? And there was a separate window, I would say. So it's because of the separate URL, it was used to be a separate altogether web ID, if you will, um, which showed you a separate interface, right? Right. And currently, it's all under integration suite. So everything you want to do is under the integration suite itself. Right? So that's the recent change that I've noticed. Not very recent, but yeah, fairly recent, I would say. All right. See you after a short break. Hey guys, so the process is finished now. As you can see, the cloud integration took largest of time, right? And it's now active, registered to this tenant, and then API management and integration. All the capabilities are done. So let's press OK. So as you can see, as earlier there were no capabilities here, and it was asking me to add the capabilities. Now I can see all the capabilities. Now, what I need right now is, so this is how you set up the integration, cloud integration tenant. Probably this will be a logical end to this session. In the next session, what I'll do is I will show you how to access the now, we'll go into the cloud connectors and cloud integration, and then we'll try creating a sample basic iFlow. Thank you all. I hope you like this session. Open for feedback, please.